Hello and welcome back to Animal Crossing, where today we are back on Curio. So today I'm planning on getting the 3 villagers moving and also getting the campsite built because I want to find out who my Smug is going to be. So hopefully it won't take me too long to get these 3 homes built, but I'm sure there's going to be a few things I am going to have to fetch. And here we are. So it has been a little while, not since my villager hunt, where I only have 17 tickets left. One moment, let's see what this is. And it is for Host the Most. I did have to give myself some tickets, so that's probably from that. Anyway, let's see what Tom Nook has to say, because I'm sure he's going to tell me about these 3 villagers today. Oh, so you're ready to help me prepare? Here's what I'm thinking. We really should start by building a bridge. So yes, I'll have to build a bridge as well. Hopefully I have the materials, because I believe this is the one that you have to make yourself. Okay, and I just got the recipe, so let's have a quick look. It really is a shame that you can't keep this bridge recipe, since it's not a terrible bridge at all. Anyway, it's log stakes, clay and stone. Which do I need for the log stakes? Normal wood. Okay, I'll be right back when I grab my materials. Oh no, my snow boy. Oh no. Oh, it's so sad. Oh, who's trying to speak to me? Hello? Who is it? Oh, hello, Sheldon. Sorry. Do you know about reactions? I don't, actually. That would be fantastic. And there we go. I have some reactions, finally. That helps an awful lot, actually. And there we go, my first 4 reactions. Perfect, let's get some more materials. Okay, and I am back with everything that I have, which honestly is not an awful lot. I'm probably going to have to collect some more materials after this, so it might be a good idea for me to maybe make another stone axe as well. Oh no, I do have 2. That might be enough, just so I can collect some more wood and things, since I'm probably going to have to make a lot of furniture after this. Hello? My game has frozen. Oh, that's new. That's not happened before. I might have to do everything again. Huh. Okay, and I am back. I don't know how much, if anything, got saved. Oh dear, I don't know what really happened. Right, I might have to do that all over again, so if that's the case, I'll be right back once I've caught up with where I was earlier. And it looks like Ursula's going to be giving me my reactions this time, so at least I have that back. However, it does appear that I have the bridge kit in my my recipes here. So for some reason I still have that. I'm just going to collect this once again, and I guess I'm going to go back to building this bridge. So I'm going to assume I'm just really unlucky. I have no idea why that happened. That's never happened before since I've been playing on the Switch 2. Not that I have played an awful lot, but if that's happened to you, please let me know, because yeah, that's new. I am up to date with the updates, so it's not like I'm running on an old software. Right, let's find a place for this bridge, because I'm now back to where I was prior. Okay, and just refreshing myself with the map. So where's the best place? I suppose over to the left gives me the full access to the majority of the beach. Not full access, I suppose, because I won't be able to get to the top right area, but some beach would be helpful. So let's go in this direction and get it down. And let's see, that looks just perfect, so let's get that in place. There we go. At least I don't have to pay for it, because I don't think I have much money at all. It's 65k. It's not terrible. It's not terrible at all. Anyway, I think I'm gonna have to go to the next day before I'm gonna be asked to move these villagers in, so I'm just going to check the shop while I'm here. And with fantastic luck, we have are you Mabel or Sable? I think I hope you're Mabel, but I could be wrong. I'm so sorry if I am. There we go. I'm rushing through the dialogue, hoping to find it. Yes, Mabel. I think sable is like a marking. I don't know. I think sable can be like, I think one of my friends has like a sable dog. And I think that refers to the coloration. So, I'm sorry if I'm wrong. I don't know what I'm talking about. I didn't look at the furniture. I just got so distracted by Mabel. Is that a clock back there? I have no. Is that a microphone stand? On no idea. On the right, maybe. The doll was a bit strange, but I might buy a few things just so that I bought from Timmy and Tommy, and I want this shop to eventually upgrade. And a little wave, and off she goes. Fantastic news. Anyway, thanks to your help, we've opened this amazing new shop. I suppose I've not actually visited since I donated to Nook's Cranny here. And of course, I should help myself to the back cabinet. It was a microphone, and I'll do just that right now. And of course, I'm going to buy this DIY for 2,680 coins. And while I'm at it, I might as well pick up this wallpaper. And maybe this one as well. They're both very fancy, which will help with my museum theme. And I purchased both things back here, just for the sake of helping improve this store. Back to Tom Nook, and he's just going to ask about the bridge construction kit. So there we go, I've done that for him, and let's ask if I can do that straight away. And no, unfortunately I cannot, so we're going to have to go to the next day. But because I cannot stand having these small pockets for a moment longer, I'm going to spend all of my my Nook miles here on getting a little bit of extra space. Finally. Now let's have a quick look, and that is slightly better. I was really tired of seeing there's just this too small inventory space here. Anyway, I'll see you in the next day. And here we are, and that's a very lovely cloud formation. I don't know what it's called, but they do actually have some very in-depth guides, I think, of the various clouds you can have in Animal Crossing. It's a lovely little attention to detail. Anyway, of course, the three new people should be moving in today. He's talking about the wetsuit, and I don't know I really have that. I could be wrong. I might be thinking of my other village, but yeah. Let's have a quick look. I do have one on me. Okay. I don't know why I said village. I should have said island. Anyway, of course, let's run straight back to Tom Nook. Oh, my snow boy's completely gone now. No. Okay, let's see what you have to say today. So, what should I do? Please take these 3 housing kits. Here we go. Right, we've all done this before, so let's meet back when I find some places for these houses to go. Okay, and here we have plot 1 over in this corner. And I guess I'm being called by Tom Nook. I'm sorry that my face is kind of in this tree. That's unfortunate. Directly beside it will do for plot 2. And once again, I'm getting a phone call. And kind of in between the two of them, kind of in front of them a little bit. This will do for plot number 3. Okay, so we have all of them directly in front of each other and just across the bridge. So the bridge is just down here. So let me make a note of all the things they'd like, and let's get on with crafting those things. And there we have it. So it took me a while, and I did have to go and collect a lot more materials, and I have finally done all 3 plots. So Clay will be moving into this plot. Over here we will have Pango, and this one's going to be a surprise because I honestly can't remember who it is anymore. Anyway, I better go to the next day and we'll see who's moving in first. Okay, and here we are on the very next day, and for today's news we have Clay moving in, so that's great to see. And of course I can do my customization workshop, but let's sort of ignore that just for now. Oh, and he's come to visit me outside my home. Okay, and a token of appreciation, thank you. My fences, and I will be using these, so I can't complain too much. And once again, just mentioning the customization workshop, so That's great. But we have Clay to visit, so let's go see if he's moved in. Oh, and we also have Harvey. Oh, and Sheldon. Hello. Somewhere around Jumping Jack 8,444, I got the sense of total clarity and purpose and had an idea. You met Clay, right? No, I've not yet. Well, if we get enough hyper athletes like that, I think he's a lazy. Okay. You're going to give us something, a decoration, and it is a tourist telescope. That's actually quite a nice item, so thank you very much for that. Let's just place this down, maybe just here, between the shop and the resident services, so you're not going to be seeing much, not going to lie. You know what, Harv, I'll deal with you later. Let's say hello to Clay first. And here we are. This is Clay's home. I believe it won't be the default home. It's one of the starter homes, so that is a shame. I don't actually know what his usual home looks like, but it's good to have him on the island anyway. I think you can actually get the default home by complaining to Isabel. I believe that's correct anyway. But there we go. Here is Clay. I guess I'm going to go talk to Harv, maybe off camera, because there's not much that he does actually say. And we'll see who moves in. I believe it's Pango next. We'll say hello to her instead. So I'll see you in a moment. It's the very next day and here is Pango. So Harv didn't have much to say, honestly. I've had a bit of a costume change because Mabel is visiting, so that's great. This will do as an outfit. It's as good as any, I suppose. So let's see who the last villager is, since I have honestly forgotten. So it'll be a surprise for me as well. And here we are. Our last villager is Bertha. I did forget it was her. I did pick her randomly, like as the first normal I encountered, so I wasn't particularly looking for Bertha, but here we go. We have Bertha, we have Pango, and we have Clay. So next thing is to run over to Tom Nook and ask if he wants me to build this campsite, since I don't know if he's going to make me do the customization workshop. He might, hopefully not, but let's find out. Okay, and here we are. So he's pulling me straight over and he's going to talk about the customization workshop. Okay, he might make me do this. Let's find out. And he really is pushing it. Okay, do I have much materials? I really don't. I feel like I'm going to have to collect at least some more wood, because I believe he wants me to make a wardrobe. So I'll be right back, guys. And I am back, so hopefully I have enough materials to at least take this workshop. So first of all, let's make this wooden wardrobe that he's given me the recipe for. And it is 12 wood, so that is the majority of what I had once again. At least I had enough. So there we go. Let's hand this in, receive our customization kits, and give it a quick paint job. So let's go with blue. And there we go. So that concludes the whole workshop. Let's see if he'll give me something else to do now. And nothing for now, so I am going to have to go to the next day one more time. And here we are. However, it looks like Resident Services is getting an upgrade. This might mean that I can't get my my campsite today either. Okay. So let's have a little look, shall we? Because if I'm not mistaken, oh, there's Clay, how cute. Yep, it's closed. That is a shame. I can obviously go to the shops and buy a few things here. You can see all the trees that I've chopped down. I might also have to get some more materials, because I believe I have to make this campsite. So once again, let's gather some more materials and I'll see you hopefully in Resident Services next time once it's opened. I suppose that means Isabel will be introduced as well, so look forward to that, I suppose. Okay, and the Resident Services building has been upgraded and we have a Mabel visiting once again. So here is Isabel. And there she is. It's actually very cute, especially with Mabel being there in the background. It's quite nice to see her there. And it's nice to see her in her winter outfit. Okay, and here we are in the new upgraded resident services. So let's get straight to asking if I can build this campsite finally. And finally, that was an awful lot of dialogue. I did also skip a little bit of the introduction for Isabel over there, and he went over what the counters can do, of course, until finally he's mentioned Project K. So let's get this campsite built, get it down and see who we have. And luckily I had all the materials, so let's find a place for it, maybe by where the new villagers are, over on the bottom left. And this seems just fine, this will do for now, and I'm sure I'll move all the homes, but it also gives me a good chance to check it every day, since I'll probably be going this way to look at the other villagers quite often, so this will do. Perfect, so I need to go 1 day forward for it to be built, and then a second day for it to be occupied, so let's get straight into that. I'll meet you there. And here we are celebrating our newly built campsite. So I actually decided I was going to throw a garden gnome right in front of the campsite to see if it would interfere a little bit with the celebration here. However, they seem to have just removed it. That is kind of a shame. It would have been funny to have seen it just sort of sitting there in front of us all, but never mind. I also saw Mabel one more time, and she gave me the placement for the tailor shop, so I'm also going to have to put that down before going to the next day. So after we do this, I'll go ahead and find a spot for that. Hooray! And I can fit it just snugly right here, so I'll go ahead and place that down. There we go. Honestly, when it went black screen then, I was kind of scared that it was going to like shut down my game. That's never happened before. Luckily it's not happened since. Anyway, without further ado, let's see who that campsite villager is. And here we are. Let me just move this gnome out of the way. You know, kind of ruining the sort of suspense there. So I'm hoping it's going to be someone good like Raymond, honestly. I would like Raymond the most. I honestly just hope it's someone that I really like, and I'm not too fussed about the character. So let's jump in and see who it's going to be. Really? Amazing! I can't believe it. Oh, I was thinking he would make such a great sort of like secretary sort of guy. It's kind of his whole thing. He's very sort of like officey, so he would work fantastic. He'd be like my info guy. Wow, I've actually never had Raymond before on my island, so this is great. I love it. You should live here. Wow. I would also really like Anchor. So you know, a couple of cats. I do love my cats, so you know what, this whole thing took ages, but it was definitely worth it. So let's get him moved in. I guess I don't have to do that right now. I just have to enjoy having Raymond here. So I guess that's kind of it for today. What a like roller coaster for me anyway. It took a lot of like chopping down trees, collecting materials, ruining my island. That just stumps and stones and sticks and everything everywhere. But in the end, I got Raymond, so I'm really pleased with that. In fact, he was the only one I mentioned. I was supposed to go through the list and decide who I want, but that'll do for me. So I guess I'll stop spinning around. I do have some reactions now, so amazing. I can't believe it. I'm super thrilled. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did, and maybe I'll see you next time. So remember, MumsyWord, goodbye.